Okay, give it a second. All right. Live chat. All chats are visible, in theory. Okay, well, g'day. I spontaneously thought I'd do a live stream. It's Sunday here in Australia. Don't ask me the date, I could tell you. 13th of April, 2025. I was going to do this out on the veranda with the new phone to try it out, but then they had a sprinkle of rain, and I thought, well, I've got to set up. G'day, Craig. How you going, mate? Yeah, I just thought, well, you know what? It's easier just to use the webcam inside here. So, yeah, didn't announce this live stream. Doesn't seem to make any difference when I do, so there we go. I just had a bite to eat, and now I'm feeling a bit tired. So, first of all, you can tell me, Craig, don't forget to give the thumbs up. How's the noise or the sound? Because I, ever since I, don't knock my coffee off, ever since I got all the fans working in the big PC next to me, the thing sounds like a cyclone. In theory, I should really get a lead and use a decent microphone, but just using the webcam here. G'day, Will Robinson. Thanks for the warning. Yeah, well, there you go. Unannounced, and just seeing how many people jump in. Not planning to make a long live stream. Just thought I'd do a little catch up and a chit chat. And yeah, as I was just saying, I was going to try out the new phone, which is not a brand new phone. It was a hand-me-down, and but it's better than the other one. And I got the light out. For years, I've been meaning to replace the switch on it because it's a fiddly. It's stuffed basically, and you've got to ting 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 to get the light to come on. So one day it's on the list to tinker with. I can only hear your voice. Oh, good. Okay, maybe the thing's doing its job. I have the little webcam on. There we go. That's light off. First, second, and third. Which is better? You tell me. Or better for you guys. Better for me is no light because I end up having a ring around my eyes for like an hour afterwards. It's quite intense. As I say, it's pretty intense if you like living in a tent. So what are you guys up to? I know you had a nice night, Craig. Saw your video. It was a very formal environment you went to. A little bit of a few drops of rain randomly here. Yesterday was a bit stuffed up for me overall. I would have liked to go into a barbecue, Paul's regular barbecue up in Mount Tambourine, the director of Mack and other films. Mack I was in. But yeah, didn't turn out the way I would have ideally liked it. And because then I had another thing. It was tentative for a few weeks and was supposed to catch up yesterday with my mate Phil, who I haven't seen for a year, who bought another vehicle, but without going into details, finally he did make it down to Brisbane yesterday, but ended up going straight back. He had to do something on the way back. So I kind of waited home till mid-afternoon. I hadn't heard anything back despite my attempts. I thought, well, stuff it, we'll go out and get some lunch. So both plans were ruined. And then it started raining. It was spitting, but then it started raining quite heavily by the time we were having lunch. Then out of nowhere, this bang, thunderclap, and everyone went, ah! Basically shit themselves. Yeah, it was very royal, Craig. Yeah. All right, so how's this brightness? Can I turn it down to, say, mid-range? Like, this is flat out. That's off. Kind of looks okay. With this new video card, which is 4+ times stronger and better than the other one, I don't get that stupid tinge I was mentioning for a few times. That's middle of the road light. Hey, mate, Grey Magic TV, how you going? I'm good. Feeling a bit tired because I finally had something to eat just before. You know how it goes. But I do have a coffee here. And there's no point me saying this. One day it's been years now, I've been thinking of finding who will do merch, coffee mug and t-shirt maybe, and whatever, beer holder or soft drink holder. There's a lot of choices out there. I haven't looked deeply into it, and probably, knowing me, it'll never happen, but it's just an idea. Going good. It's very good. Hey, Marty Stranger, how you going? Sunny Gold Coast. Very good. I may end up going down there for a trip this week or soon anyway. We'll just see how it pans out. A business trip, but it won't be my business. I'm just tagging along if I go. Do lunch. I don't know if I'll take a camera. Been there, done that. Hello, Alicia. How are you? Hope you're all doing well. Yes, thought I was pondering. I ran this by Craig earlier. I nearly thought I'd do a live stream on my other main channel, Steve Mack Clips and Bits, because I've never done a live stream on there. And I said to Craig, what do you reckon? He said, well, you get more viewers on your main channel. And I thought, yeah, you're right. So maybe through the week I might do a spontaneous live stream on the Clips and Bits channel, outside as intended on the phone. See if I can work the new phone. Oh, okay. It just depends on time, mate. We're doing some business. I'm just like tagging along if I go. I could happily live probably the rest of my life without ever going to the coast again. Been there so many times in my life, worked there so many times. And I do prefer the Sunshine Coast, but yeah, we'll just be going down there and getting lunch. We'll see how we go. You never know your luck in a big city. That'd be cool anyway. Do you actually have a train shed, or? I don't know. I see you on T-Rox's live stream. All right, so I suppose another thing too, if you class them as videos, my last two on my channel were kind of a test of the new phone, which I can't show you. It's in the kitchen at the moment. There's a test because it can do 4K at 60 frames per second. My other one, which is perfectly fine, can only do 30 frames per second. So in other words, it's, as I can even tell, it's much smoother and not jerky, because the one I did at the local markets a month ago, it was crap. It really, when I look back, it was crap. Also, I've noticed this new one doesn't pick up wind noise, well, not seemingly anyway so far. So basically it was a test. I thought you might. Okay, I had a Hornby train set. Hornby or, yeah, you know what I mean. When I was a kid, it was awesome. Somewhere I've probably got at least one photo of it. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so the videos the other day were just in the afternoon. Was it 2 days ago? I was doing what I normally do in the afternoon if I'm at home. Just chilling out, and I had the cockatoos come around and all the magpies. So I thought, well, I'll just film it. And then I thought, well, I'll do a vertical shorts version as well, just to compare, like a test. The horizontal video, landscape format, absolutely tanked. I should have just put it on the Clips and Bits channel. It was just, yeah, probably doesn't do the channel any favors. However, I might rescind what I said a while back about not going to do YouTube shorts anymore, because just of late they've picked up. They've managed to get quite a few views. And I don't know of any way I could really work it out, but whether it's the same audience as you guys in general that look at my shorts videos as well, or is it mainly a different audience? I don't know. So I may do shorts. The sad part is not everyone who watches my main videos looks at shorts, but it might be an option. YouTube's obviously tweaked it up a little bit. Okay. Are they really? All right. Well, one of my one of my old cousins, he was into real full-size trains. He used to work on them, and he still has an avid interest in them. But he's pretty old now. So, yeah, they're not as portable. but it's still interesting. I like the old trains. I remember a mate of mine when I was in my teens. We went on a couple of train rides because the station wasn't far from where I was living, and back then you could smoke on trains. Anyway, it kind of got me into cigars, uh, which I very rarely have these days because they're ultra expensive. I do love them, by the way. So feel free to donate cigar money to me via the link. I can use it for coffee or cigars. But anyway, the point is, yeah, we both had some. Oh, the ones I used to smoke a lot were old Port Colt. They came in a pack of 10. And I think that's what we had on the train. And we just basically smoked out the whole carriage. And I remember too, this was at Norman Park Station because I lived at Norman Park at the time. And yeah, the train station down the road had one of the wooden bridges that go over. And if you'd stand there and look down, the train would go straight under you, and like this big blast of not steam, but exhaust. It's probably very carcinogenic. Okay. Well, follow Tony's advice because he is good at revving people up in one way or another. Absolutely love him, and haven't told him this yet. I've spoken to him about having his legs recovered from that massive walk with Rob, from Walkabout with Rob. Apparently they've kind of recovered, but it's a long walk. I've done it years ago. Very long walk, especially to first go to Burleigh, where my girlfriend of 25 years ago, her mum and dad lived. They had a house, and in fact, we sprinkled her mum's ashes when she died over Mount Burleigh. So that's a walk in itself. But then to go up to Springbrook, which is one of my favourite places. In fact, because I still have my own mum's ashes here, now 8 years ago, there was one place I've thought of, like sprinkle her ashes off the edge there, which if you saw Rob's video, was totally overcast that day they went down on the Thursday when it was raining. And the reason behind that is my mum used to always say, when I die, I want to be cremated and my ashes sprinkled to the wind so it can fly like a butterfly. Now, whether she didn't know, I don't know. But I can just tell you guys if you don't know. Ashes are not from people when they're cremated, are not like, if you burn paper. They're heavy, coarse, like ground up sand. So anyway, the point is I thought, well, it's pretty damn high up there, Springbrook, at the Bestival lookout. So if you were to, yeah, it should definitely fly for a good few seconds before she could land. Anyway, all right, so I'm sure I digressed there. No idea where I was going. No idea really where I've been. That's life. So feel free to say something else, people. Anyway, yeah, so that video tanked, the last one. It was only a spontaneous thing. Should I, I'll ask you guys now, should I, or leave a comment if you watch the replay of this, which most of you will. Okay, you did say boo, Craig, well done. Should I mostly put those spontaneous little videos with the birds on my Clips and Bits channel? Or should I keep uploading them here? The only reason I do that is for, this relatively small cluster of people that follow me and pretty well watch all of my content. It's just kind of hard to explain. Just sharing a snippet of my life for those precious few seconds. What I should really do is only make good quality videos with a story, whatever. But I mean, I don't always do that. So anyway, and I have plenty of rubbish on my channel, I know that. But yeah, I guess it's an experience, and that's just who I am. So let me know what you think anyway, either right now in the comments or afterwards. What else was I going to say? Not much. I think that's about it. Okay. Well, we've got 2 thumbs up, but we've got more people here than thumbs up. How does that work? Because you click down below a thumbs up, it apparently helps the algorithm to go, hey, people are interested in this live stream. Anyway, so, well, that's good, Craig, that you can hear my voice. Probably not the best quality. I should plug in a microphone, but yeah. But yeah, I will try through the week then on my Clips and Bits channel, doing a test live stream. Probably no one will watch it live. It's okay. Yeah, it's passable. When this webcam dies, which it's bound to, because this is my 4th webcam in a few years, I will probably get a 4K webcam. See, that's the thing too. Even though I could do 4K on the phone, well, someone heard me and did a thumbs up. So, oh, okay, I'll get to the bike in a sec then. Yeah, even though I could do 4K, the problem is the Wi-Fi, this latest router, which I only bought at the beginning of this year, it's even worse than the crappy one that came from whoever I was with before. Even though it's supposed to be the Duck Scut, it's really... Wi-Fi range just is really shit these days compared to what it was once upon a time, because of all the regulations. They've turned down the wattage, and even with a repeater, it doesn't do much good. And around here, closer to the fringe areas on the west side of Brisbane, and it's probably the same in all sides of Brisbane once you get away from the CBD area. Like the new phone is 5G, but there are no 5G towers around here. And 5G is very much pretty well line of sight, and the closer you are without obstruction, the better you are. But so it probably wouldn't stream in 4K anyway. I don't know if my past ones have. Anyway, so that's another reason I thought, bugger it. Just do full HD here. The old Honda Boldor, mate. I had it for many years. Terrific bike. Absolutely terrific. I couldn't even tell you how many Ks I did on. Rode it for many, many years. Got many, many memories on that. Most of which I probably can't even put here for incrimination reasons. Not all evil ones, don't get me wrong. Actually, no evil ones. But yeah, I did end up rebuilding the motor for something to do. Then ended up selling it within a year later, I think. That was a hell of a job rebuilding that engine. It's, what was it, 24 valves. My hands are still a bit arthritic from grinding valves by hand. Wasn't the best of fun. And I remember when I was working for the government, I took the cylinder head into work one night and used their dishwasher to try and clean it. Yeah, and it had the bucket and shim adjustments, like for valves, not a screw. So going through those things with a micrometer and yeah, getting the clearances right, it's a challenge, that's for sure. And one of them, I think I ended up using a 2-cent piece because that was right. I'm not sure how long that valve would have stayed in adjustment with all the hammering, but anyway, all good fun. Basically, no wear whatsoever in the motor, despite. And I used to thrash it. Don't get me confused. I used to really hammer that thing at times. And the only problem was I had a couple of burnt. I think they were just exhaust valves. So I did replace a few valves, lap them in, etc. Great bike, never let me down. Only time I remember was it blew a fuse. That's the only time it left me stuck at the side of the road till I could get a mate to come. It actually towed me for a while. Hooked a rope around the forks. That was interesting. But that's the only time I recall ever having a problem with it. Yeah. So the guy that bought it, we arranged, actually took it into work. He got a cab or something there, bought it on the spot. And he was a copper in, I think he was Victoria. And apparently he rode it straight back to Victoria from Brisbane. Hell of a ride. Funnily enough, my Harley Fat Boy, which I sold, I think, 8 years ago now. It was a while back. The guy that bought it was an ex-cop, so he rode it back to Sydney. Him and I have become good mates, actually. So I haven't stayed in contact with the guy that bought the Honda, but I imagine it's still going unless he crashed it. Had a lot of bikes in my time. I was just talking yesterday about it. Had a 1958 NSU Quickly, which is like a moped, but not a moped. You just like pedal started the thing. I sold it at auction 20 years ago for a couple of grand, I think. Anyway, motorbikes, done a lot on them. G'day, mate. How you going, Al? Is it raining there? We had a bit of rain yesterday. It should have made it across to New Zealand by now. They're very good bikes. They made a replica one. Do you remember that? I don't know if they called it a CB 750 or 900, but I want to say replica, a modern version. I don't know if you can still get them, but there was a while back. How different they were, I don't know. I don't think it was the same engine. Yeah, anyway, they were good. Yeah, so all right, I better read some comments. Yeah, that's right, Craig. Sorry, I've just been waffling on without reading. Definitely generic channel, and definitely doesn't work in my favour for subscribers. I think June this year will be my 19th year on YouTube. You would think easily I'd have 1 million subs, but I don't. A lot of people I know and watch regularly, they had bugger all subscribers when they started a few years ago, or not that many years ago, and they surpassed me as well. And yeah, credit to them. They do a consistently good job and basically stick to the same type of video, whether it be history or whatever. But that's life. It's a good day. Sun's out. Well, sun's out here too. Just a bit cloudy and a random bit of rain. And just outside the window, I can see Big Eyes, the cat, has just laid down. So that's her afternoon spot in the sun. They are going up. I've been watching, Al. You will be at 1,000 soon. You have to get the watch time. But as I mentioned on your last live stream, it's a little bit complex, I guess you'd say, to actually get set up the Google AdSense payments and all that. It's not impossible. It's not incredible. But yeah, if you could get a hand doing it, it would probably be easier. Of course, they've got all other complicated things like tax declarations and rubbish. But anyway, you'll get there. And it's good to see that you've learned to edit as well. I assume you're doing that on your laptop, but it works very well. I remember when you didn't edit, it was basically straight from the camera upload, which everyone's done in the past. All right, so that's that. 23 minutes in. 5 thumbs up and 5 people. That's the perfect ratio. That's awesome. Right, so I'm even showing the correct way that should be saying New Zealand, right? It's one of my Sunday shirts. If I was to pan down, you'd see it's full of holes. Then again, so is my story, full of holes. I haven't finished my coffee yet. I would say cheers to you all as well. Hello, Farouk. How are you, mate? Hi. It's definitely a round the world channel. Well, yeah, in a way, Alan. Yeah, I'm good, Farouk. Thanks, mate. Hope you are too. Yeah, it's slowly going up the hill. It's like an old steam train, isn't it, Marty? Slowly going up the hill, very slowly. I wish it would go a lot faster up the hill, but yeah. All right. So yeah, okay. Well, this was a good test in itself. That people obviously were notified. Yes, absolutely, mate. I thought I'd have a coffee and stay awake a bit because I just had something to eat for the first time today. before the stream, and of course it's made me a bit dozy. But I had enough sleep accrued last night, so I won't have a nap, I don't think. Yeah, probably. We'll see. Well, this will make sure I can't fall asleep. It's one of my Garfield cups. It's the original Garfield cup. I have another version, but it's the original one. The colours don't look that great on here. I could probably tweak this if I wasn't using this particular live streaming thing, but I don't think I normally look this colour either, so I wish I could tweak it a bit. Yeah, carb coma. There wasn't that many carbs in what I had. You like winter? I don't like it when it's freezing cold. I don't like it when it's boiling hot. I like autumn or spring. Probably, yeah, I don't know, both equally. Hate the freezing cold, even more so as I get older. And not a fan of the incredible heat. Luckily, this summer that's gone now, we had a couple of days that were very hot, but overall it wasn't that hot. We've had worse. You like hot tea? Yeah. Chai. I like chai latte. Yeah, no. Winter sucks, though. I've been in New Zealand in winter. It's very, very, very cold. Then again, where I lived in Canberra for years, years ago, I only lived there for about a year. It was icy cold in winter. Whoa. Yeah, well, exactly. It's the humidity that sucks. I've been to Thailand and humidity was just rotten. It was like I'd go to dinner, and it's actually first time I went there, I wore this suit, and under your armpits was like there was wet sand. It's like this is what? Start of summer here. Okay. Anyway. All right, so there's another video I'll probably put together. Now I'm starting to think, will I put it on the Clips and Bits channel? It's just going to reflect badly on me. It's because new people look at my channel and go, "Oh, this is all about birds and crap," or whatever. Too bad. I've got some bigger videos coming up in my head, which will be a lot more effort. I might put one more up here. Yeah, I like good coffee too. Well, you should come around for a coffee, Craig. It's been a while. What's it been now? 2 years already? I know Craig's on the other side of Australia. It's a very long way away. If you don't know where the Perth region is versus Brisbane, long way away. I wouldn't like to walk it. I think it took me 7 hours on a plane once. Really, 2 years. Craig and I have done a few collab videos together. The last one was the zoo. I took Craig and his wife to, I'd never been there myself, the zoo in Ipswich. And then we went out to Wivenhoe Dam and had some pies out at Fernvale, which are awesome. There you go, Farouk's waving to you, Craig. Everyone wave to Farouk. Oh, okay. Well, I must make a breakfast video. Oh, I have, that's right. A while back, about the ridiculously priced burgers at Hurston. Tiny little, like, how do you call that a burger? And the price, like, you're kidding. So much for fast food. Oh, you're having breakfast now? Oh, well, here. I'll have a morning coffee with you. Even though it's now just past 2:30 in the afternoon here in Brisbane. Okay. Well, I hope I brighten your day by having breakfast with me. Just remember, anyone watching, hit the link below. You can buy me a coffee, which I'll probably spend on instant coffee and make myself. That's the way it is. Yeah, okay. I should explain, and I've told you this, Farouk. It doesn't, I know where you are in, can I say? Pakistan. Dear is not something that most men say to each other in Australia. Because, yeah. But, yeah, I understand it's a different meaning to you, so it's all okay. Craig channel. Oh, Craig, as you see, Out and About with Craig is Craig's channel. Because Craig often gets out and about. Very often. Even if it's just to work, Craig, hey. Out and about, up and across. Up and across with Craig, you could do another channel. G'day, mate. How you going? How are you settling in back now? You're back in Brisbane from Germany. Good, I assume. Okay, good. Farouk will go and check out your channel. Liam's channel, Ibis Channel 32, is awesome as well. Really good for a lot of the old history around Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, especially, not exclusively. And when we do our next version of Twisted Visions, I think it'll still be called that, which we're going to do next month, apparently. Liam will be part of that at last, along with the usual host of suspects. Yeah, okay. Hi, dear Alan. Careful, I'll start doing the love hearts in your live streams again. Does it? Okay. Oh, really? Oh, well, there you go. Bit of a change of pace to Germany, hey? Yeah. Yeah, Twisted Visions. It's been a while. We didn't do a summer one. It was too hot. Nobody could be bothered. We're all just passed out from the heat. Anyway, and this one will be might be a bit of a twist to things. It's kind of in the development theory stage. On the last group email, I think we're all going, well, I don't really know what's going to go on. But we'll sort it out. T-Rox will take care of it. And, yeah, if you saw T-Rox's video, or if you saw Rob walk about with Rob's video with T-Rox, I gave Tony a bit of curry about that when he was at Springbrook and it was raining and he pulled out that poncho. I laughed my guts out. So did Letty, who watched it on the big screen. Because I hate ponchos. The rare times I've worn them, I can't get the bloody things on. But it was just after they mentioned like Yowies or Bigfoot in the area, which I have heard many stories of people encountering them. And Tony put it on his poncho, just got this big Bigfoot behind. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Also, check out Tony's video that popped up last night about Springbrook. I was thinking about going to bed and I went, boom. Oh, just 3 minutes ago, T-Rox put up a video, so I went and watched that. That's all right, Craig. That's what it's here for, man. Feel free to cross-promote yourselves. I'll be the middleman, and I just take a small donation with Buy Me a Coffee link. Okay. 10% has always been my fee for everything in life. So I'll take 10%. So if you got a cup of coffee, pour out 10% of that, post it over. Well, I've only got about 10% coffee left in my cup. And Big Eyes is on the move outside. Too late to pan the camera around because she's gone. She's now gone around the back. I get a bed, but yeah, well, yeah. I don't drink coffee at night for that reason. And she's empty. So what do you think if I ever do get around to getting merch available to subscribers? I've always thought a coffee cup with, what I've basically got on my channel, the Steve Mack face, looking somewhat similar to this face. Maybe I should Photoshop it so it doesn't look so terrible. Originally, I thought of like that, but then when I've looked at still frames, it's like, well, who's going to have a coffee cup or a T-shirt with someone with a squinted up eye? I don't know. I'm going to probably say the YouTube logo, Steve Mack Australia, I guess. Or just Steve Mack, I don't know. There's some, not the have you seen my Leyland Brothers spoof I did at College of Art? It's on my channel. Yeah, I was somewhat thinner back then. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Oh, you don't have to buy my mug. You can just watch it on YouTube. I'll make a video of just the mug. Yeah, but I haven't looked into it. Hey, Bob, how are you? I haven't looked into it too much because what I'd like to do, obviously, you don't go and do what you do in the old days and buy a shed full of, or a garage full of cups and T-shirts and then hope you sell some and then post them. It's all done by another third party who produces them and you get a small percentage. I'm not sure what percentage, but it saves all that. Let's put the cup out of the way so I don't break it. All that problem of everything else. So if anyone's got any ideas, shoot me an email or something because there's a million people make them. Oh, okay. You like to dance in your videos. Do you dance with your fish whilst drinking coffee? I must check out your channel, Bob. Yeah. Oh, you do? I'll definitely check out your channel then. Yeah. So, yeah, any ideas about merch, let me know. And the point is, obviously, I wouldn't be selling them if they're going to be ultra expensive. I guess that would be up to me. But as far as T-shirts, if it ever happens, I'd want to be able to buy one or get sent the sample one first to make sure it's not going to be a piece of crap that just falls apart. So, yeah, I guess your quality, you pay a bit more, but whatever. I wouldn't expect many sales, and I'm not sure what commission I'd get, maybe 10% or something anyway. Not a worry. All right, so 8 people watching and only 5 thumbs up. Again, the maths, 9 people watching, 5 thumbs up. It's getting worse. The maths aren't making sense to me, and I'm not a mathematician. So you should be hitting the thumbs up so the YouTube algorithm goes, oh, people don't mind this video. I'll put it out there to others. So just take a second, click the thumbs up. All small things add up into a lot of big things. Hey, you buy me a mug. I don't know. Well, a few people have bought this mug in their lifetime, so they usually get sick of it ultimately. All right, well, maybe I should sign off unless anyone wants to talk about anything. We've been going nearly 40 minutes. 6 thumbs up. Some people are taking those. 9 people currently watching. So we're a little bit short of the thumbs up. So I'll give you a few seconds to do that. And yeah, so links are in most of my videos to my other channel, Steve Mack Clips and Bits, as it's called these days, where of late I've been putting up things that, yeah, maybe not good enough for my main channel, this one. So I might do a live stream on there through the week. Somebody's disappeared. They came and went. 8 and 8. There we go. So we've got 8 thumbs up, 8 people currently watching. So that's a good ratio. So if you watch the live, take 2. If you watch the repeat of this later on, which a lot of people will do, when I say a lot of people, I mean people will do, like Johnny and Puppy Breath and the usual suspects. Yeah, they know to give it a thumbs up. We've exceeded our goals. We've got 10 thumbs up and only 8 people watching. That's even better. That's like earning interest on money. You put $1 down, you get $1.20 back. That's nice. I like that. But then you put a tariff on it. Who saw my YouTube short video of a few seconds where I said I'm going to put a tariff on my channel? From now on, you have to watch 20 to 50% more of my videos. Good advice, I thought. Yeah, that's right. Why would you buy my mug, Alan? You just pretend. And you can just wear a T-shirt and imagine it says Steve Mack on it. All right, see how we go, mate. I don't actually know if it'll be this week or next week or whether it's going to happen. As I said, the lady of the house is doing some business, and I would just be going for a ride. But she may have done the business transaction without needing to go back to the coast. I didn't go with her the other week when she went because I thought it was going to rain all day, and it turned out a beautiful day. So we'll play it by ear, but I'll bear that in mind anyway, mate, for the future. Not that I get to the Gold Coast very often at all anymore. Okay, you're on holidays. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, well, Tony took the day off work, but boy, I wonder if his legs thanked him for that. All that walking. As I said before, I've done it. So, killer. It was a killer back when I wasn't as fat. It was $1 for a coffee. Well, thanks, Al. Just send it on. No, don't bother about it. It's all right. Don't bother about doing the. Okay. T-shirt was drinking large mug of coffee. Okay. Okay. All right, Alicia. That's not a bad idea. So T-shirts should kind of be like this then. Like, forget the New Zealand part. Hang on. Like that. Instead of the cheers. Well, I could do one of each. Hang on, I'm out of frame. Now everyone do a screenshot of that and go out and print it on a T-shirt and just send me a 10% commission through Buy Me a Coffee. Yeah, not a bad idea. If the quality was good enough on T-shirts, the resolution, I could be doing that, and on the cup it would say Steve Mack Australia. Food for thought. Food for thought. If there's any graphic artists out there, get in contact with me and we'll work something out. 12 thumbs up and 8 people currently watching. Oh, 7. I just shouldn't shut my mouth. Every time I say that, someone drops out. But the thumbs up go up. So that's good. Oh, hello. Make my size extra husky. You can just have my size. It's definitely extra husky, if you want to call it that. Extra husky. Mine's extra husky. Although I've never used the word husky for myself. Oh, well, thanks, Alan. You shouldn't have done that, but I appreciate it. Yeah, you realise YouTube will get nearly half of that. That's why I used the Buy Me a Coffee link instead. But I appreciate it, man. One day, if we meet, I will definitely buy you a coffee or 3. Okay? Definitely. I don't see it going to happen this year to go back to New Zealand for my 16th trip. But I do see, if I do, usually Coromandel, because I love the long way to go for it, but I love the seafood bisque, I think they call it, or seafood chowder at Coromandel. We stayed there for a week once. We just had it every day. It was awesome. Then we got bored and we buggered off to somewhere else. All right. Thank you, Alan. I do appreciate it, man. Mind you, I don't know how much any of this is worth with the global panic about tariffs and like, oh, the stock market panic. Well, yeah, Craig, that's it. I've been going to say that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we could look at later this year. Because we've been talking about it for a few years, haven't we? I've only been to Perth once. Maybe we could look at that. All right. Thanks for the reminder. Indeed we have. Laddie's going off to overseas next month for about a month. I think I've told you about it. I could go. It's for her son's wedding, Alex's wedding in Denmark, where he now has a house, but it's a long way to go for a wedding. I would be flat out going across the other side of town for a wedding, to be honest. But then she's going to visit other people and do other things in different countries, Germany and Estonia. Don't think she's going to Latvia this time. And different places in the UK. As she says, like, I don't walk very far, and she walks everywhere. Anyway, I like to drive, you see. Why did I bring that up? Oh, yeah, anyway, so she's going to do that. No, I definitely would make a video, mate. Definitely. Actually, here's something I was going to mention before I go. Those of you that saw my recent video, where it's basically a promotion of Magnus's channel, Brisbane River, The Complete Journey. Very nice guys. If you haven't seen it, go and watch. And yeah, Magnus came over here a week or two ago because recorded my voice, because basically it was they didn't have much time in the turnaround of tides when we met up. Unfortunately, the little bit of video he took of me wasn't really usable. So yeah, so of the half an hour voice that me chatting about it, there was a small bit at the beginning of the video, and a lot of my old footage. I said, go for it, use it. Yeah. Okay, cheers. Yeah, anyway, nice blokes. And I look forward, as I've said to him, look forward to seeing from here on in, where they're going to end up. My leather chair scraping. They will actually go out to not just the mouth of the Brisbane River, but out a little bit. And I said, well, I wouldn't be doing that in a kayak. Sharks and currents and anyway, so hang on to your hats with seeing those episodes when they came out. Won't be for a while because it's lots of slow legs, but very interesting. As I said on my video with them, I've never seen a video or a series of videos that covers things to that depth. The very start of what ends up being the Brisbane River to what will be in probably 4 episodes time, the end of the Brisbane River. So anyway, the link's in my video channel there. Jimmy the Quokka, yeah. Well, a lot of great whites between here and you and Jimmy the Quokka at Broadnest Island. I saw a video the other day. Someone showed me. I don't know if it was. I assume it was Australia. I don't know where. And they had this huge great white that had beached itself on the beach. And I said straight away, I think that's a female. I could tell by the girth, and also she was a big one. Didn't see what they normally do, like try and put a sling and put it back in the water, catch and release. I'm always, I'll be honest, mixed feelings about that with man eaters, but I see both sides of the coin, like it's their environment. So, yeah. Which is pretty well why I don't scuba dive anymore. I've got a big pool here. I don't need to go to the ocean. And so far, there's no great white sharks who've managed to get into the pool. And if it ever floods here, that's pretty well it for most of Queensland because we're pretty high up. Anyway. All right. So cheers, everyone. I might wrap it up. Nearly 50 minutes. We're back to the ratio of 9 people watching, 9 thumbs up. Great to catch up with you all. Thanks for jumping on board. As I said, normally I would announce I'm going to do a live stream Saturday, Sunday at this time. No, I don't think many people take notice of that. And most people end up watching the replay anyway, which usually takes like 12 plus hours by the time YouTube processes it. And then you can play back and watch the chat. You too, Liam. And look forward to finally meeting you in person when we do our group catch-up. That'll be good. Whether that happens before or after, I'd say probably after the next Twisted Visions, whatever we end up calling it, hey. But yeah, it'll be awesome. Cool. Nice to have everyone back in Brisbane too. Even Rob. It looked like he was living permanently in the UK, but he's back. So that's good. So even though YouTube's a global thing, it's nice to also have a small area. Yeah, Rob came back a couple of months ago. I think a month, 6 weeks ago. Yeah, absolutely he is. Go and check out his last video with Tony T-Rox, where they're walking down Springbrook and Burleigh. Oh, did you? Okay. He's a cool guy. He's been here. We've caught up many times. He's awesome. I love him. Yeah, we'll go and look at Rob's video on that. And also then you can look at Tony's video of last night, T-Rox's video. Same area, but different aspect of it. But the one on Rob's, I personally think it's the best video that Rob's ever put in his channel. It just really appealed to me. It's an area I know pretty well. And as I said earlier, watching Tony put that poncho on when it was raining, just after someone mentioned about yowies, it was awesome. Brilliant. All right, I'll wrap it up, everyone. Thanks for watching. And thank you as well for watching the replay when you do. And I know many of you will. Thanks for the thumbs up. The ratio keeps changing, but it's a pretty good one so far. Last chance to do a live thumbs up if you're watching live. Yep, no worries, El. I'll probably see you. Probably do a live stream through the week or whatever, and I'll jump on and have a chat with you. Your videos are looking good. Yep. To you too, buddy. Liam. To you too, my friend. To you, Craig, Marty, Liam. Scroll up. Farouk, hope you have had a good breakfast. Alicia, thanks for the idea as well. Much appreciated. Is it good? I can scroll up. Bob, if you're still watching, nice to. I'll go and check out your dancing. And Will Robinson, beware of the danger. I think that's everyone. And to the people that will watch later that I would bet money on, especially Johnny and Puppy Breath, g'day to you guys and girls. Good show, wasn't it? There you go. Spontaneous Steve. Maybe I should call the channel that. If I need to, I could talk my way through a wet paper bag. Doesn't mean I always want to, but anyway. You got to do what you got to do. Turn the brightness up to maximum. There we go. We'll sign off with maximum brightness. All right, so yeah, sometime midweek or through the week randomly, I'll try a live stream on the new phone out in Studio A, aka the back deck, on my Clips and Bits channel, and see if anyone that hasn't maybe come to this channel might want to join in and maybe sign up to this channel. Not sign up, but subscribe. The more the merrier. Okay, well, I'm going to give you a bye-bye wave, everyone. Bye-bye. Ready? Click. Yeah, bye-bye. All right, hope you have a great week. It is now 3 o'clock, just gone 3 o'clock. No, it's not. My clock on the wall's wrong. It's almost 3 o'clock. We'll call it 3-ish. And thanks for coming and having a chat. And so I'll probably put this video up. It's about the pheasant kukels, if I've pronounced it right. Been getting footage for ages, or trying to, but they're very elusive. I'll stick it up. It won't be a great hit, but I'll stick it up anyway. All right, and talk to you all soon. I'll talk to you in the usual spot, Craig. And cheers, everyone. Cheers, everyone that comes and watches later. And have a good week. All right, see you later. Bye.